May see playing video games as a hobby or a fun pastime, but the STEM and the teamwork benefits from esports is proving to be beneficial for students. Colleges are creating teams as the phenomenal growth of scholastic esports continues to expand. Can you really go from console to college? Well, Dee Jones says you can. He's an advisor for the Michigan High School Esports Federation and the CEO of Jump Ahead L3C. He's along with Bill and John. Your first name?
Tashawn.
Tashawn. We got a full couch today, all talking esports. Let's start with you, Dee. This event, what specifically is this finals regional tournament going to bring to our city?
It's going to bring economic impact, bridge the digital divide, build a sense of community, be able to get students accolades on their portfolio at the DeVos place at the highest level of esports. This is actually the largest regional esports finals in the United States, and partnering with Comic-Con to actually bring 35,000 plus people together around gaming and esports and MiHSEF's culture. They are the largest esports organization in the state for competitive gaming. So really being able to bring that culture together and, you know, continuously have that economic impact. Being named the #1 city by LinkedIn on the rise is just only going to get bigger for our city.
Well, I'm a gamer, so I'm excited. So
Nice.
I love to hear that. Bill, John, talk a little bit about what the board does. I mean, really, we're trying to bring a career path here, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. We're finding that, you know, in today's STEM society, kids need other skill sets. And gaming is a great avenue for us to get that way. A lot of those soft skills that employers are really looking for are able to be communicated through competitive gaming setups because they have to learn how to work together and solve problems and these things that are very important as they go on in the future.
If anybody who is into gaming knows that you can't play Valorant without strategy, right?
That's a bad idea.
You have to have teamwork to make a successful run. So talk about this. It's more than just the teamwork building. We're talking inclusivity. We're talking about accessibility.
Yes, you stole my thunder there.
Oh, no, I'll let you take it there.
Yeah, so being a high school coach for the last 8 years with esports, it's amazing how you can see kids that normally kind of hide in the cracks, right? These aren't your typical, often the athletes, you know. They don't need to be 6'4" to compete. And these kids find a home, right? They come out of the woodwork, they join the team. We've got over 130 signups every year. We put about 80 to 90 on teams. And these are kids that otherwise might not find anything from 7 to 3 to connect with the school. So for them, this is everything. And now they're finding friendships, and then we bring in all the soft skills that John was talking about. I mean, it's really been a tremendous thing to add to the high school experience for these kids.
And so we're talking great things here. We're talking teamwork, great soft skills, as you're talking about. You're talking about inclusivity, accessibility. You're running a lab right here in our city. Is this what you're seeing? Talk about your place.
Bringing in a lot of people, like a lot of younger people, and teaching them, like, just the soft skills. It was a lot of games that we played. Like we played Valorant, of course. We played Call of Duty, and things that you wouldn't see or think of as, oh, this is something that you really have to be strategic and really think about who you're working with and understanding them.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Not just their skill set, but understanding who they are.
Yeah.
Right? That's a very good point. Because that speaks to that inclusivity too. This is a big deal because this is a finals. This is a tournament. What are the winners going to be moving on to here?
This is the regional finals. So this is Kent County. So I believe 54% of the students that are participating in this are going to be from Kent County. So this really hones all of the talent that we have, being sure that they get the best of the best access to the knowledge that they need to be able to get those six-figure jobs and careers and those things out there. They get to go to the state finals and they get to compete at the state finals. So we get to be at the DeVos place during Comic-Con. I'll also be streaming this on Party.
Excellent.
So I'll be streaming this on Party. Also, it's a streaming platform that builds digital equity. They're actually going to change their policy to 13. So students will actually be able to earn cryptocurrency, build digital equity, which is huge in the gaming space, because on a lot of other streaming platforms, you spend a lot of hours streaming, but you don't get that return on investment. It will actually be able to do that through this streaming platform Party. So super excited because not just the state finals, but just 2026 with all of the federal legislation that's going on with cryptocurrency and how things are easing up, I know that it'll really create digital equity for programs like high school programs and collegiate programs that usually can't sustain if the universities aren't pouring into it.
Right.
Those programs can sustain themselves from other platforms. So 2026 is going to be
sustainability.
cool.
Yeah, you're smiling. You think a big year's coming. Bill and John, before we get out of here, talk about the future of this. Where you see it going.
It's getting big. I can tell you that I've been working with actually countries outside of the U.S. that are really growing in this. We actually just helped spin up something in Trinidad and Tobago. So that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But I think that, I'm a professor of esports down at Lake Michigan College. And I think that as we see kids coming through our program, they're leaving us and going and getting really good jobs. And most of them are doing marketing, business, broadcasting. So not necessarily gaming themselves, but doing the tangential careers that feed in the gaming industry.
John, that's about as good as you can say it right there. I mean, that's honestly what it's about. So if you want to get to this event, how do we come? Do we get to come watch you play? Is that what we're,
yeah,
are
so
we
if
watching
you guys
people?
like tickets, you can go to the DeVos place. You can go on the site or in person. They'll be going on from November 14th through the 16th, so you can go directly to the event. It's going to be a lot of people. And you guys can go see some of the best colleges, some of the best high schools. Our local schools actually get to compete, and that's the biggest thing is our local GRPS schools get to compete, and we'll be doing a special activation for them too.
Perfect. I want to make sure that you have local opportunity right here. MiHSEF.org. Call that number on your screen if you have any questions, or just show up. Comic-Con's happening too, so be a party downtown. 616-259-2020 for more. We'll be right back.